porque
Es que no, porque está concentrado. ¿Qué?
Vamos.
¿Ahora sí?
Pero enfocada a ella también.
No, gracias. No hace falta.
Sí, porque no tiene gracia.
Ah, bueno. Hi, I have a question.
Recién apareció.
Ay,
Soy Judith.
Y además, muy cargada. Hi, I have a question that has been on my mind for a few months now. We all support Matthias and the work that he does. And for me, does. And for me, shut up.
okay.
And for me, especially, he has changed my life. In an interview, he talks about how he is able to remember, and one of the things he said was that he was a universal storyteller, and he found souls with no purpose. And gave them a purpose. They are born now and are able to help him connect. We were just talking about that before, that's why we are laughing.
Maybe. Yes,
Maybe.
most of the beings that, well, not most of them, but to put this in context, it's like when I remember what it was myself in the 8th dimension, I felt myself like an electron that was moving in the wave between every atom, like this. And because the particles can be split in many other options, so I could be in the same time in many places, which is the 8th dimension. So in that movement at the very beginning, the particles were behaving as waves. So there was no purpose. What is purpose? When something that is all connected and weaving in a illogical way, like waves of water, don't have a particle. When they don't have a specific place that occupies in space, like matter or gravity that occupies the space. So until that doesn't happen, there's no purpose, because there's no point. It's only waves. So that's why when we say souls without purpose, don't picture like a soul or a field of souls that are like waiting for something. It's like actually a grid of waves that have no gravity yet. So they don't have a purpose. So that would be the thing. So as I was moving through, and not me, Matthias, as the system was spreading and moving through the whole thing, every light or positive or negative movement of the electrons were shaping the waves to create a point of gravity, giving them a core, a center. So that wave became a particle. So that's how many of us from the 8th dimension started to shape the idea of purpose of many of the beings that exist in the universe. Not by talking to each one of them, but spreading in the 8th dimension. So that's why many of the beings that we know today, or that we are connected today, we can relate to the same task because they were aligned with the frequency of that movement of that specific purpose, which was maybe create oxygen or maybe create helium. So that's how we started to resound. And that's how we get together.